Hi people, today we are going to be talking about the second book in a duology that I completely love, and we are talking about the Gilded duology by Marissa Meyer, and we are talking about Curse, the second book, and this edition it's completely marvelous. I love the bling and also the sprite edges are magnificent, and the book it's like jaw-dropping. I mean, I love Marissa Meyer and I love her when she writes her retellings of fairy tales. So I was pretty excited when she announced that she was writing a retelling of Rumpelstiltskin, but she was going to change some things. She was going to change the fact that the miller's daughter wasn't going to fall in love with the king, but instead she was going to be falling in love with Rumpelstiltskin. And also the king, instead of being like the regular king of the story that we know, was going to be the leader of the Wild Hunt, and he was going to be like our evil character. And I love that. And there's so many things that I love about this book. I just couldn't put it down. Honestly, I read it in one day because it's amazing. We're going to be finding Serilda again. If you remember, at the end of the first book, she was cast out of her body, her pregnant body. She is expecting Gild's kid, but she isn't able to tell him that the kid is his because the leader of the Wild Hunt wants to pretend that the kid is his, and he did marry her in order to lay claim to this magical kid because if you remember the first book, she told the lie that she was able to spin gold and that she was going to pass it into her baby. So yeah, our evil character bought that and cast her out of the body, kept her as a spirit. And yeah, there's lots of things. I don't want to say very much about this book because I want you to be completely surprised as I was. Here we are going to be delving deeper into the Wild Hunt, into Perchta's story, about the past of Gild, about her long-lost family, and about so many things. I mean, the Erlking was an incredible addition, and I say that because when you have the characters of the Wild Hunt in different books, writers tend to kind of romanticize them. They are evil characters, but suddenly they have this romantic side, or they fall in love with the main character, or they are sweeter, or they are. In here, the Erlking, it's truly an evil character. He can be alluring because he's very attractive, and he is kind of a demon and has like this dark persuasion kind of thing going on for him. But he's not going to lose the fact that he's an evil character, and he's going to be showing it to you, like not really showing it, really showing it. What I wanted to say was he's not going to tell you that he's evil, but he's going to show you with his actions that he really is evil. And there are moments in which you can also kind of sympathize with the things that he's telling you. But then he does something and you're like, okay, man, you're bad. You really are bad. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to talk much about the plot of this book, but let's say that Serilda is going to obviously team up with Gild, and they want to recover their bodies and to break the curse and to free all the ghosts. Will the Erlking has dark plans of his own, which I'm not going to tell you what they are. But this book is amazing. I mean, if you love the first one, you're going to love the second one even more. For me, it was more everything. It was darker in the storytelling, and in the different, we're going to find different scenes that are quite dark. It was gory. There were like some scenes that were like, I don't want to keep reading that. And those kind of scenes had to do with the Wild Hunt. And I think, as I say, that Marissa Meyer did really depict them as they truly are in folklore, like these evil characters that torment the creatures that they hunt and all of that. Also, there's lots of things that Marissa Meyer is going to convey very clearly to the reader, and for me, following Serilda, where she has this spirit body that's not manifesting the fact that she has a baby, and having her body apart from her with her baby growing inside that body, and wanting to be there for the baby, wanting to feel the baby, wanting to hold the baby, and not being able to. That's like, wow, I mean, that really, digs into you, and it's one of the things that makes you hate the Wild Hunt and everything that's going on even more. Okay, stop with the plot. We are going to find amazing characters. I love Serilda. There's some twists in this book that we're going to discover. I call them. I knew that. Yeah. But yeah, there are going to be some twists in this book that you aren't expecting. Maybe you are. And we are going to learn more about her past, about where she comes from, about her storyteller persona. We're going to learn a lot about this world, about the gods and goddesses of this book. And we're going to be learning a lot about the story of Rumpelstiltskin, about his past and everything. And I do love that because so far in the first one, we had some inklings about who may or not may be Gild and the character and Rumpelstiltskin and what kind of relationship those characters have, and here those questions are going to be answered. And I love all the characters that we are going to find here, heroes, villains, and all that falls in between. And I think, yeah, I mean, I can only say good things about this book because it's amazing. The world building, it's amazing. The storytelling, it's amazing. The way in which it's writing, it's amazing. The characters are very compelling. The story, it's gripping. And the evil characters are truly evil, but you kind of, you are repulsed by them, but you also want to know more about them. And I think that's superb in the way in which it's written. The story, it's amazing. And the resolution of that story, when it all ends and the book, wraps and everything, I think it's a very, very, very well met end and very satisfying to read. So yeah, if you like Marissa Meyer, you are going to love this duology. If you have read the first one, don't wait anymore to read the second one because it's completely marvelous, mind-blowing, and amazing. And I love the characters so much that I can't believe that I'm not going to be seeing them again in next books. Maybe there can be some spin-off or something. What do you think? Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.